Hello, welcome to the blog. This is Miss Maxon here once again. Hello. Um, I wanted to talk to you about a topic that a lot of us deal with, and it doesn't pertain to mental illness mainly, but it's a general topic. Um, it's about flaws. Many people have to deal with flaws in their lives, whether it's image or the past, but that person lets you in on them and gains your trust, but it doesn't give other people the right to pick them out when it comes to an argument or there's something that you guys are talking about and you want to just push the buttons. Um, Many of us suffer from image, mental, physical, or emotional flaws. Yeah, emotional flaws. You're probably wondering, like, what do you mean? Like, when you're battling with yourself and you are. God, this is a tough topic. But when you're battling with yourself when it comes to mental illness or with the PTSD and you hold a burden on yourself even though you don't mean to, it sometimes shows, and there are people out there that are judgmental, so they like to pick on your flaws. So what I'm trying to get across is to those that are, well, I'm not trying to pick on anybody, but those of you that deal with, once again, mental issues, mental illnesses, and stuff like that, I want you to know that it's okay to go to somebody with a problem or anything that's on your mind that you're dealing with, that you're battling with internally, um, to be okay with opening up with somebody that you trust. Just be careful on who you trust because it could come back and backfire. I've had that happen to me a couple of times before. Like, I've trusted somebody and they've said, "Oh, you're just going through the motions." And it's true, going through the motions, but it's like we're wearing a mask. Everybody has their own way of dealing with their mental issues, like their bipolar, their schizophrenia, their PTSD, their anxiety, their depression. And so some people will put on a happy face or dress themselves up or dye their hair or do their makeup to make them feel better, to boost their confidence. But once somebody comes around and tries to belittle them or anything like that, it really sorry, that was my phone. Uh, Belittles them or anything like that, it puts a damper on them and it's kind of hard to deal with. It could be like it's a past moment where you just brush it off, or somebody could be dealing with it throughout the whole day. Their day may be really, really good, and then somebody decides to um, pinpoint certain things, and then their mood could go all the way down to where they're having a shitty day. Sorry, but it's true. I've dealt with that before. And what I'm basically trying to say is keep that in the back of your mind and don't judge a book by its cover, because sooner or later they're going to want to go through life and open up the book again and rewrite their story. everybody has a right to rewrite their story. And even if it's a day thing where the next day they decide to, okay, I'm going to brush this off and I'm going to start all over. Well, or it could be weeks from then, or a month from then, or maybe a couple years from then. They go through a slump or anything like that, and it's hard to get out of. There's days where you don't want to do anything. But where I'm trying to get at, what my point is across towards this, what I'm trying to do is basically don't judge a book by its cover, because you never know until you open it up and read it. But you don't want to open it up and read somebody, because that could be false assumptions and it could lead to other things. So I want you all to leave with knowing that everybody's book is different. Everybody's different. Their emotions are different. Their thought process is different. Everything like that. So where I'm coming from is let me just give you an example. I've had it to where, another example. Okay, here we go. And I'm saying I'm a lot, sorry, excuse me. But here we go. Let's just think of it like this. You could be going through and dealing with your emotions and dealing with your depression and dealing with anxiety all at once, to where somebody could walk by and not realize it and totally push your buttons just to amuse themselves. I know what you're thinking is, where is this coming from? Well, I've had a lot of experiences with it, and I'm a very fragile person when it comes to my mental disorder and my bipolar and my schizo and all that stuff. To really sit there and sit here and think about it makes me want to open up to everybody and let them know that it's going to be okay. Remember the sessions that you took through therapy. Remember the groups that you sat through. Remember all the positive stuff in there. And remember, the main important thing is take it one day at a time. Doesn't matter who's trying to put you down, who's trying to ruin your day. Just take a deep breath and remind yourself everything's going to be okay. And take it one day at a time. Like I said, everything's a roller coaster with us, so we got to keep in mind that we have ourselves, our loved ones, our friends, our family with us to help support us. So when it comes to our flaws, remember that you're beautiful no matter what, inside and out. You guys have a wonderful day, and I love you all. Bye.